Oh, this is something that I wasn't expecting, and not really a lot of people were expecting. You know, we talk a lot about anime going the movie route nowadays, ever since Demon Slayer did that with their second arc, making that into a movie, and then, then Jujutsu Kaisen, and everybody was looking at Attack on Titan to end its story off with a movie, but they decided not to do that. They decided to just continue on with multiple parts in one season. So now we're on part 3 of season 4, the final season for Attack on Titan. Although when it came to Haikyuu, we weren't really expecting the next thing to be a movie, and we weren't really expecting season 5 to not come out. What are we talking about? Well, we're gonna go over all of that on the Konjic channel right now.
Give me some sensu beans, yeah, I need to regenerate. I'm about to go off like I'm the Avatar state, and I can say.
Okay guys, so if you're expecting Haikyuu season 5, it looks like that's not happening. Does that mean Haikyuu season 5 is cancelled? Well, it turns out the next project was never gonna be Haikyuu season 5. It might have been Haikyuu season 5, that might have been the plans. I would think at some point that was the plan, to make Haikyuu season 5, but if that wasn't the plan, then technically it's not a cancellation, because you can't cancel something that was never in the works to begin with. However, I find it hard to believe that Haikyuu season 5 wasn't in the works and they just decided to change plans. But the announcement for the continuation is not Haikyuu season 5, and it does not look like Haikyuu season 5 is going to come after the next project anyway. So it's not like, okay, so they're going to do a movie and then they're going to do season 5. No, it kind of seems like there's no more seasons. It seems Haikyuu season 4 to the top was the final season of the Haikyuu anime. And most people would not have thought this, especially when people ask the question like, is season 5 going to be the last season? Was season 4 the last season? Blah blah blah. And people were like, of course not, because there's so much left in the manga that we could have literally multiple more seasons. Although it looks like Haikyuu season 4 is the last season, and we're going to have two movies, or 2 parts to 1 movie. They worded a little bit weird. They call it 2-part final anime film. So this is not just apparently the final movie. Like, I was kind of trying to figure that out in my head, because of course when it comes to denial, when we don't want something to necessarily end, we're like, maybe it's the final movie and not necessarily like the final. Kind of how like Naruto had its final movie, but it wasn't like the last thing for Naruto, if that makes sense. But no, it seems this is what's happening. They're going to end the story with a 2-part film, or 2 movies. We'll see what actually happens. And Crunchyroll itself put out the statement. It says, the official Haikyuu anime Twitter account announced the continuation of the anime adaptation today, revealing that the next and final story will be a pair of anime films. A teaser trailer and visual for the 2 films were unveiled alongside the reveal of a kickoff event for the films, scheduled to be held in August 2023, though more details will be confirmed at a later date. Okay, end quote on that. So basically, yeah, I said that this was coming in August. We had that whole event that was happening in August, and I was like, we're going to get a reveal whenever I talked about the situation surrounding season 5. Although one thing that it looks like, well, it's not season 5, it's movies, which is something that was really confusing. Are they going to quickly wrap up all the material in the manga in these 2 movies? Well, probably yes, because how else are they gonna do it? It says literally final 2 movies, a 2-part final. That's what's happening here. So if they're not going to do that, the only other thing I see is them literally making like an anime original ending for this, which I don't see that necessarily happening. So we might see a lot of stuff taken out of the story, a lot of things rushed, And well, when it comes to like playing volleyball and things like that, they might just shorten up things, make certain games faster than they're supposed to be, and just take out details to where it's just a shorter volleyball experience when it comes to the story of this show. But you know, that's literally what we're dealing with, so we have to wait later on to see more. However, how are you guys feeling about this? Do you like this? Do you really feel bad about this? What's going on? So let me know what you guys think. My name's Konjik, I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
And I can say that I'm great, yeah, I can say that I'm perfect. I ain't the one that was out here saving lives, I was purchased. Now we about to take you out if you try to act toxic. I'ma send you straight up to my main man, Konjik.